Hello, hello, hello. Hope everyone's doing good today. Welcome back to Control. Right, the last time we left off, we just finished the main story. We had managed to drive the hiss from Dylan, although he is now in a coma, and we still have a lot of work to do. I know I've said I'm going to basically start the DLC today, but first, I think there is one side mission left that only appears after the main story's done that I will do first. Oh yeah, and I got this new outfit, which there's the new mission, Foundation. Uh, yeah, the outfit's fine. I do love the outfit. I really don't like having her hair up like that. I wish there was like a choice to.
Shawshank Redemption. That's the name of the movie I was thinking of earlier.
Oh God, I forgot about that bit.
Not important, but that was it.
Amazing. Yeah, no, I wish there was an option to like have it like hair down or like hair in a ponytail or something, because I don't know, that the pin-up hair is just a bit meh to me. So, ooh. Yeah, I got the new director suit. Which one do I want? Got the classic civilian look, janitor's look. Yeah, synchronous suit is really nice. Director suit. Technical response is actually really good as well. The actual dive, I still hate that. Yeah, P7. Oh, we've got the officer assistant suit, that's cool. My favourite, the golden suit. And the urban response, which I again believe is a reference to Quantum Break, I think. I'm going to go back with the janitor assistance one, because I wear the gold suit too much. I've got 7 of these. Should I just say sod it and get a bunch of these? Eh. Oh, I could wait and get this ability, because that is a good ability to have. I'll do that. Uh, yeah, go on. Then all I've got to do is get the pierce. Yeah, there we go. Have a quick look at this. Projectile speed, nah. Rate of fire, oh, levitating. Oh, go on then. It's just the pierce left that I've got to do there. And wow, I got a lot of really crap ones. Talk to the board. Oh yeah, I think I've got to. I'll go back to the hotline for that. Yeah, but first.
Sightings in the ocean view motel. Could
Hi,
survivors
Emily.
be hiding inside? It's possible. I remember.
Look at these. Variants in alteration. Analysis of his threat part 4. His corruption manifests in vastly different ways. Some hosts remain largely unchanged, while others are barely recognizable as human. What determines this level of alteration? Is it the duration of corruption? It could simply be an evolutionary process. Each entity representing a stage of growth leading towards what? Additionally, his entities possess various paranatural abilities. How have they achieved this? Do they gain them from corrupting objects of power? Have they corrupted a single highly talented para-utilitarian and divided their access to paranatural abilities across the network of his corrupted hosts? As a scientist, I am hindered by the sheer number of questions. It's difficult to identify where one should begin. What is the most pertinent question? How do we kill it? That seems like a good start. Refer to file for full report.
For a report about a similar incident
That's
from
a very good question. Oh, hello.
Bureau lost contact with a whole department during a house shift. The department head was found in a motel 2 years later. His
Did
arm
not know
still
you were in here.
fresh.
Oh, so speech analysis. If we understand the hiss to be a force based on vibration and resonance, then perhaps their incantation, which is now the agreed upon term for their vocalization, is an effort to express that resonance under human vocal cords and speech. Would there be differences if their incantation were recited in a different language? The most common word used is want. Interestingly, every usage of the word is attributed to a you. You want to listen. You want this to be true. You must want these waves to drag you away. Are we the you the Hiss are referring to? Does the Hiss believe humanity, possibly all non-Hiss life, wants to join it? To be consumed by it? Is that the goal? The second most used words are through and time. Is this possibly the Hiss stating how they arrived here, or an indication of its age? There is clear intention to the words. Dismissing the incantation as nonsense, as some of my colleagues recommend, is beyond idiotic. That is a fair question, mate. Anyway, let's have a chat.
Jesse, good to see you. We've got Dylan situated in his containment cell like you asked. I've got medical staff running tests as we speak, and I'd be happy to walk you through the details later. Other than that, what's next?
With the slide projector turned off, the Hiss are shut out, but we're stuck with the ones already here. We can't lift the lockdown until they're all eradicated. If any Hiss ever got out, that would be the end of everything.
Eliminating them all will take time. Look, I'll do what I can on my end, but my research is progressing slower than I'd like.
I think I can help with that. I am making you the head of research, effective immediately. I want you to use everything the Bureau has, every resource, every confidential scrap of data, and find a way to keep the Hiss out for good.
That's... really? I mean, yes, I can certainly... Yes! Yes, I accept.
You'll do great. Besides, I didn't really have anyone else lined up.
I'm honored, Jesse, really. Thank you.
Hell yeah, Emily. And if I remember, yep, now I've got to sit down again and get the side mission.
Do you remember Mr. Tomasi, the head of communications? The Hiss he was changed into showed up in containment, near the turntable.
I'll take care of it. That thing's not getting away this time.
I've heard reports about his particular use of language and intonation when repeating the Hiss babbling. The biological and behavioral distinctions between different Hiss-corrupted individuals is truly fascinating. I wonder if I could categorize the data.
And she's already off on her own thing.
I'll leave you to it. Actually, I'm going to grab that and have a chat back.
How do you feel about me taking over as director?
You act like it just happened. You've been director since we first met, remember? I'm still thrilled. Nothing's changed. Not for me. But the Bureau has changed. Trench and Darling are gone. Their knowledge, anything not written down, disappeared with them. They knew the Bureau better than anyone.
They're the Bureau's past, Emily. We won't operate like they did. We'll learn from their mistakes. We'll be better than they ever were.
Fingers crossed.
We won't ever be like them.
Yeah, that is a dangerous slope considering that when Trench took over, he was convinced he was trying his best to not be like Northmore. And that led us to everything that's happened so far. So, fingers crossed the we won't be like them crowd this time does it better. Let's talk about Darling's fate.
When the Hiss got into my head, I saw some weird things. I think Darling even spoke to me. Does that make any sense to you?
Empirically, no, but phantom voices as well as hallucinatory states are not uncommon here. And considering the forces that Dr. Darling was working with, he could have been transferred to a different plane of consciousness. physically or otherwise.
And that doesn't upset you?
Oh, very. And the fact that he hid those forces from me, it's infuriating. But Darling's dream was always to look beyond our reality. This time he may have taken a step too far, but as long as his consciousness can perceive his surroundings, I'm sure he's loving it.
Maybe Darling was just trying to protect you from the darker side of his work.
Fuck that. I'm not a child. Don't just assume I'm gonna consider something morally repugnant.
Which it all was.
Which it all was, of course.
Oh, shush. I love that. Just sort of like, maybe he was trying to protect you from the darker side of work here. She's just like, fuck off. I already work here.
How was Dylan?
The same. I can't detect any his activity, but his physiology has certainly been altered by it. And I can't tell if his brain activity is genuine or simply the aftermath of the hiss, like spasms. Dylan could wake up tomorrow for all I know. I really can't say.
Then I just have to wait for him. That's fair. He waited a long time for me.
But don't worry, we'll be monitoring him round the clock. If he wakes up, we'll be ready. I don't mean that in a hostile way, just... well, you know.
I hear you. My brother isn't exactly popular around here. I hope one day he'll have the chance to change that.
Yeah, we shall see.
So, there was a moment after Hedron died that I couldn't feel my powers. The hiss got into my head. Just for a moment.
So that explains the HRA outage. Before we knew what was happening, the hiss had us. They were in my head. I saw terrible things. I mean, I was about to go under forever when the hiss was pushed back. The HRAs had come back on. Dylan vanished afterwards, and we fought off the hiss that came after him. So if Hedron's death knocked out the HRAs, that means there must be a new local source for them to relay, which I'm guessing must be...
me.
You. Hedron is dead, assuming that word even applies to a resonant-based life form. But whatever it awakened in you, the power you call Polaris, is still active. Or at least, that's what my instruments are telling me.
I don't think we're ever gonna understand all of this. And I'm okay with that. I'm just glad you're here with me. That's good to know. Thanks, Emily.
I feel like that's the tagline for Control as a game. I don't think we're ever going to understand all of this, but I'm okay with that.
I found Dylan attacking the astral plane and the board. What was he hoping to accomplish?
Huh. Since they arrived, Hiss have been corrupting objects of power, which have an inherent link to the astral plane. Maybe their goal was to access the astral plane and the board itself.
That still doesn't tell us why.
His motives are a difficult thing to work out, but I have been digging through confidential files and noticed a strange gap in knowledge regarding the board. Looks like any data on them has either been deleted or was never gathered in the first place.
Then maybe it's time someone looked into that.
Maybe it is.
Yeah, maybe.
Well, I've got a bureau to run. See you
Just
soon.
so we don't have to
Yes,
be under the thumb of an unknowable entity.
Please, Emily. Not even as a joke.
Nope, I need to go fast travel. So we want to head to containment. That's the best place to go. For the transit corridor? What's that other one nearby? Oh, that's that one. Yeah, then it is the transit corridor. Right. Let's go have a little word with Tomasi at the Sterling AWE. Ooh, I say, that's an interesting rock. There he is. Come on. Oh god, no. Oh, this is the worst. Ow. Okay, good. You deal with them. Oh no, fuck. I forgot how fucking difficult this boss fight is. Right. That's a No, please. Fucking hell. Nope. Come on, just give me some kind of help. Fuck. That's the annoying bit. I get too focused on trying to fight Tomasi, I don't notice the, like, room full of explodey boys that just turns up next to me. Yeah, let me just quickly check something. Yeah, the ball countermeasures I've got. Kill Mold and use Pierce to kill his snipers. Nah. There's no point, really, doing any of those at the minute. Not what I'm... Guys, this is already annoying enough as it is. Oh, you want more enemies? But no. Struggling with the one bastard up here. The others are here. Nope. There's too much screaming, man. Oh, thank Christ. No. Are we done? I think we're done. A weird fucking rock. I can now just have a look around. Let's have a look at the Sterling summary. Have a nice little chilled read session after that. Event summary. A paranatural object appeared in the field outside the town of Sterling, Colorado, near a billboard advertising blank. No civilians were injured, though a family dog has been reported as missing since the event. Event response. Local authorities arrived on the scene and began issuing orders over a monitored line of communications, using several watchwords flagged by the Bureau, including blank. Bureau agents from the regional office were dispatched and arrived 2 hours after local police. The situation was contained and analysis began. After research staff arrived the next day, they examined the object. After blank days of evaluation, the object was lifted into an enclosed truck with built-in BlackRock panels and relocated to the Bureau headquarters via the subway transit system leading into the oldest house. Interesting. So this just appeared by a billboard one day. Another radio that ain't doing anything. Goodies. Oh, go down. There we go. Anything down here? Nope. So, just have a quick zoom up here. Actually, hold on. Before I go through this door, let's have a look upstairs. Any goodies? One goodie. Thank you. I'll wait to peek through these because I'm sure most of these are going to be crap. Like I say, anything that's level 3 or below, there is no point really in keeping it. Hello, anyone in here? Ooh, a couple of good things. We'll listen to that in a second. Sterling supplement. Local witnesses report a bright flash in the field at approximately blank. No noise accompanied the light. Authorities had assumed the object fell from the sky, but our examination found the object actually manifested there, vaporizing the soil around it in an intense spherical blank, which possibly explains the light seen from the town. The object is a hollow sphere made of a stone-like material. Structural analysis of the material does not blank on record. The sphere has a broken portion as if something blank from the object. The object has been intact since arriving at the Bureau. The Communications Department officially stated to the press that the object was a small meteor, while also using the American Overnight program to blank. See episode 92. I assume that's the one just next to us right now. Note, this AWE will be studied in the containment sector until the spherical object is deemed safe to be transferred to the investigation sector. That is interesting, because if that is the one they're on about, that's not a sphere anymore. It's like they've cut off parts, but they can't find the hollow center, which will be weird if true. Grab these. Let's have a listen to American Overnight. Oh, this is a different American Overnight.
Now in our 29th year, lifting the veil between fiction and reality. Thank you for staying up with us. I've been getting a lot of calls about this meteor in Sterling, Colorado. There were reports of a large spherical container that crash landed in a field outside town. Some government people reportedly took it away. Now, we happen to broadcast from Colorado, and Sterling isn't far. I drove down myself to check it out with members of the America Overnight team. I don't need to tell you, it wasn't long before we found pieces of metal debris scattered in a field. Listeners, this is yet another instance of an unidentified flying object, or UFO, entering our airspace and crashing. That the government took away the evidence under cover of darkness only compounds the fact that these are more than likely visitors from beyond our planet, or dare I say, solar system. Head on over to our website to see pictures of the spacecraft pieces we uncovered. And while you're doing that, our sponsors would like your ear. America Overnight will be right back.
Yeah. Yeah, it is interesting they call it a spherical object, yet this is very clearly not a sphere. And also they said there was a bit that had broken off, as if something came out of it. But I can't see any broken off bits. Weird. Hi Swan, hope you're doing okay. Now I've done that, I'm going to quickly run back, chat with Emily, and then we can finally start this DLC half an hour into the stream. It did look perfectly intact, didn't it? But there was a thing that said apparently there was a bit missing off the corner, as if something blank from the object. So I would assume it would look like there was some part of it that it had broken out of. But who knows? Who knows in this place anymore? Hey, Emily. Killed a man.
I took care of the Tomasi problem. Sorry, I forget he was a coworker.
Don't apologize. That wasn't the real Tomasi. He died when the hiss got him.
You're right. I just didn't want to be insensitive.
Sentimentality is a weakness in situations like these, Jesse. That's Bureau 101.
I don't think Emily's in danger of being called sentimental.
Sweet.
Well, I've got a bureau to run. See you soon.
Yes, ma'am.
Maybe, yeah.
Please, Emily. Not even as a joke.
Right, I've got enough. As well, I'm not doing the Dark Place mission yet. That's the second DLC I will do later. What was that collectible I just got? Ah, the America Overnight. Ooh, I've got 10 now. Fab. Let me grab that one. I can now launch multiple objects at once. Can I get any of these? I can get more shield strength. Right. Let's... what's the best way to get to the hotline? Through the director's office. This way.
Darkness engulfed the elevator. There was something there, reaching for her, trying to make her act. It was a distress call. Faden sensed a drowning man, a hunger in the dark. Investigation sector.
Investigation sector, huh? We should check this out.
No, we shouldn't. I didn't mean to do that. That is a spoiler for the next DLC.
Didn't list any dated death. You know anything about that?
Could be an error. The records staff process a lot of data. Maybe it just slipped through.
Yeah, maybe.
Sorry, I heard mention of Northmore. I had to stop and listen. Yeah, that was a mistake. I shouldn't have.
Pope was promoted.
I shouldn't have let that appear, because that was a little bit of a spoiler for the second DLC. Anyway, let's go have a chat with the board.
Even if it was a dream, I feel Darling reached out to me through the hotline. I have a feeling he and Trench won't be the only callers from the beyond.
You say as it's currently ringing. Ah, that's good then. Swan. Right. Director, situation / crisis / uh-oh in Foundation. We demand your attention / moxie. Oldest house is in danger. We open the door / tree in maintenance. Hurry / post haste.
Problem in the Foundation. That was Auti's vacation spot. We need to check this out.
Yes. I don't know where that is. Let's go have a look. Boink. Okay, we need to head to the Foundation.
Dark, quiet, trans-dimensional. This place really suits Ahti. So that etching is the door. Okay, let's try opening it.
Give it a go. Oh, everything's green. Hello. Ooh.
No time for sightseeing. The board said this was an emergency.
Yeah. As you say sightseeing, what the fuck is there to see? It's dark. Oh, hang on. That, and then that, and that. I can now pick up 3 things and launch the fuckers all at the same time.
Looks like no one's been down here in a while.
Yeah. Oh, Jesus, hello. Oh.
Crystals are kind of pretty. Emily would be having a field day down here.
Yeah, probably. Hello?
My life's been a strange one. Certainly stranger than I'd like. But this place, it's something else. The floors crawl, the walls slither. It's a shifting pit. On the street, it's just another drab building standing there for anyone to see. But No one does. How did we miss it? Northmore. Acting director in Northmore now is on a train from Washington. He'll expect answers, which is why I'm making these tapes. They're evidence that I'm at least trying to understand. Father searched his entire life for something like this, and we find it 1 week after he's buried. He always hated irony. Of course, Father, the great director, Ash, would have been the first man in. And look at me, his bookworm son, the supposed head of research who can't stop his legs from shaking long enough to step over the threshold.
Yeah. So that was Theodore Ash Jr., son of director Theodore Ash. Because, yeah, this foundation goes back a while, because there was Theodore Ash as the director, then it was Northmore, then it was Trench, and now it's me. Research site Delta.
The Foundation.
Okay.
Bottom of the oldest house. Stop this.
Marshall? How was she on the hotline? Unless she's dead. Jesus. She seemed like the kind of woman who could survive anything.
Yeah. Hi, Marshall.
I only heard of the Foundation when I became head of operations. The very bottom of the oldest house. Director access only. Just the name alone is classified. Zachariah gave me a tour the day I was promoted. Said I should see it for myself, to understand. After that, I snuck down on my own from time to time to keep tabs on the place, and on them. But nothing ever changed down there. Not even the walls. It's solid, permanent, different from the rest of the house. Of course, they were always watching me. I never stayed long. I'm not stupid. I have to stop the hiss from finding this place. I'm the only one who can.
Right. Where am I going? Hello. Go.
Just found their way down here too, huh?
That was cool. The fact that I was able to grab stalagmites and just point them. Right. Assume this was. It's been a while since I played these games. It's going to be difficult to remember which direction I'm meant to be going in. Oh, hello. Let's just preemptively. Good. There we go. Look at the map. I've got a long way to go, and this is a big area. Got a big bloody area. Ah, yeah. Oh, look. An upgrade box encased in crystals. I wonder if we'll be able to do anything with that. Right, I remember there's a secret here in these squares. There's paw prints in certain little block areas. These cubes are all around. That's not a button, man. I'm fairly certain this is something I'm going to want to do. because I know what doing these secrets gives me. But I can't yet, because there aren't enough boxes here, and I need to traverse this area in order to get more cave paintings. This is compiled by Theodore Ash, Head of Research, by order of Broderick Northmore, on Art and Time. At first I thought the cave paintings in the Foundation chronicled ancient human encounters with natural occurrences like weather, but soon it became clear they depicted events far outside the average human experience. Also, it seems I was wrong to assume the images are ancient. Radiocarbon dating suggests something impossible, that I've been down here longer than the paintings. That's absurd, though. The style and medium clearly indicates a Paleolithic era. I was ready to conclude that the ancient community of humans had lived in or around the oldest house. Now, with this information, I don't know what to think. Is one of our agents drawing these, or is there someone down here with us? This place has a habit of skewing my results, so perhaps the data is corrupted, or perhaps some paintings were created at different times. The art does seem to chronicle not only the past, but also the present and possibly even the future. I see in them echoes of the board, some linear architecture, even what could be interpreted as a director. Are the paintings telling a story that's still being written? If so, who is writing it? Terrifying thought. Any more things down here? No, I don't like it. Oh, hello. It's our new enemies. Oh, hey. Right. I have a feeling going up against these guys.
Pickaxes now.
Yeah, going up against these guys, I might change my spin to the shatter. Get rid of that one. Ooh, what new acid I get? Shifting fragment. Ooh, a jukebox to open. Okay. Nobody else down here, is there? Because I know all throughout this room, like up there and everything, are these stone squares that I need to try and find. But yeah, I just do not have the way to get them just yet. Ooh, more paper. Relocation order. Tom, you missed the good news. I'm sure the official memo will go out soon, but Northmore called an all-hands at the crossroads to announce we're finally moving out of this hellhole and up into the house proper. Bureau brass apparently solved the moving walls problem, or at least figured out a way to pinpoint where and when they happen. All I know is going up means goodbye darkness, goodbye weird lurches with that ex-Nazi scientist, and weird lunches with that ex-Nazi scientist, and goodbye pissing into the pit. I know that was you, Barry. Northmore's ordering the Foundation sealed as soon as we can haul our stuff out and somehow convince Ash to come with us. He's the only one kicking up a fuss. This is long overdue. We've lost 11 men and damn near $10,000 in supplies moving between the entrance and the Foundation. And for what? Research? Ash is batty if he thinks we want to stay here and sift through more sand for him. It's just rusted iron flakes anyway. Did you know that? We were breathing that shit in. Well, that's worrying. Rusted iron flakes, these things. Worrying. Let's have a look at the His Sharpened. His Sharpened agents display the para-utilitarian ability to rapidly move short distances. This ability is unique in the fact that it is not associated with any known object of power. However, we should not discount the possibility that this ability is an object variation. For example, abrupt physical relocation, APR, could potentially be a variant of the jukebox effect. Other explanations of the hiss sharpens ability currently include momentary time manipulation, brief increase in physical speed, inhibiting the witness's sense of sight. If we do accept that the hiss sharpens ability is not connected to a known object of power, then the hiss are either manifesting unique paranatural abilities, or there are objects in the house that we are unaware of. Either way, the hiss are continuing to develop new strains of corruption, and that is cause for concern. Evolving hiss, lovely. Sod off. I ain't doing it. Oh. Beware dangerous toxic geysers. Oh, good. Oh. Jesus. Anything up here? Apparently there's something down here, though. Ah, it's through there. I can't do that yet. Where does this go? Ah. Nowhere I can go yet. Here's the way forward, right? Yep, let's just keep going forward for now. More paperwork buried in the sand. Foundation accident. The 2 Wilder from Talbot. Mr. Wilder, I have some bad news. You remember that Robert Ricardo fellow we brought in as a special consultant to map the lower caves? Well, today he found a chamber with weird eyes covering every inch of the walls, and a strange black pillar at the centre. Kind of looks like the one at the crossroads, but smaller. We had a Bureau member shadowing him, but whatever happened in there did a number on our guest. The docs are taking a look, but it's pretty clear Mr. Adventure's exploring days are over. I know we were careful to limit this guy's exposure to the non-ordinary. Drugging him and carrying through the upper floors was a real hoop, by the way. But we really need to reevaluate our policies on external contractors. Honestly, we'd be better off forming a special division trained in repelling and orienting that than subjecting more outsiders to this shit we deal with. They almost always end up dead or loony. Marcus. I wonder if that's the beginning of the Rangers being created then. Sounds like it would be. Oh, good lord, that's bright. Can I do this one? I can do this one. Jesus, the bloom. The bloom. We're onto a big square room.
The astral plane is
Whoa.
cutting into our dimension. What if this happens in the upper floors? It'll destroy the Bureau.
God, I forgot how gorgeous this game can just be sometimes. Yeah, welcome to the cave, Blade. Oh look, it's the Stone Astral guys. And they're having their own little personal fight going on between them and the Hiss. Oh god. You. Do I get new? Astral copy. With the astral plane now physically accessible, a torrent of new information has been collected on the entities known as astral copies. The copies' bodies are composed of a dense stone-like material that is both resilient under controlled circumstances and brittle when struck with significant force. Whether the astral copies possess individual consciousness or are directed by a higher intelligence such as the board remains unknown. However, Their shared aggression seems to indicate a unified goal. Director Faden's encounters with the entities when binding objects of power in the astral plane indicate they serve as live targets for potential para-utilitarians to practice on. Some have been equipped with Bureau weaponry, though it seems unlikely they were armed by our personnel. It is important to note that they appear immune to Hiss corruption. Well, that's good. The last thing you want is a Hiss-corrupted astral copy. Can't get up there yet. That's over there. Let's keep going.
I wish I brought Emily with me. I could really use my head of research right about now.
And people wonder why I ship Jesse with Emily.
Marshall?
Marshall.
Marshall! You're alive! Wait! It's Jesse! The director!
She's gone. Ah, here we go.
Whoa.
Welcome to the crossroads.
Huge. Marshall? Can you hear me? She was on the hotline, so that person couldn't have been Marshall, right? One problem at a time. Let's see what's going on with that pillar first.
Yeah, I'll have a look at the nail in a second. Yeah, gorgeous but terrifying cave, yeah. Can I do anything with this yet? Nope, still any more. Where do I get remote thoughts from? Yeah, that's the thing I want. Kill his distorted in the foundation. Kill his charged. I will get rid of these ones though. Foundation incursion spin maneuvers. Using spin, kill, sharpened. Okay, I can do that. Change the shatter back to the spin. Anything good in here? Shield injury recovery. What about the second? I want to have a look. Remote thoughts. They're in containment. Great. Damage after kills, not fussed about anything that's like lower than level 4 at the minute, I'll be honest, man. Energy gained from stable damage, I use shield. Ooh, another tape. And that's it.
It's been 5 days since we first entered the building. Traversing the interior is dangerous due to the shifting, but we did manage to find a lower cavern that seems structurally predictable, which is a scientific way of saying its walls won't crush us in our sleep.
Always a plus.
Northmore even made a discovery. A pistol placed on a stone pedestal in front of that strange ebony pillar. Seems like something out of a storybook, except the heroes usually find swords, not handguns. But it is the perfect lure for someone like him. Hours after finding this weapon, Northmore cornered me to spout some nonsense about how the board had made him the director. He ranted about the title being meaningless before now, calling Father and all other previous directors shams, frauds, and worse. I think this place is worse for Northmore than it is for me. Strangest thing? There was no pedestal in front of that pillar a day ago. This building has swallowed a dozen of my men, and now it's handing out presents? Is it playing some sort of game? If it is, we're most certainly losing. Hell, we don't even know the rules.
Curious. Yeah, the more I find out about Northmore, or the more I hear about Northmore, the more I really don't like the bastard. I'm glad he's locked up in the power plant. Is there anything else to collect in this one first? Yes, there is. There always is. Foundation pillar. The pillar found in the crossroads is best described as an onyx spike that protrudes from the cave floor like an imposing stalagmite. Despite its aggressive silhouette, the structure has an undeniable allure. Freud would certainly have something to say about the pillar's overly erect nature, but I'm more drawn to Whitmore's essay on dynamic layers, structures within structures, the fractal mirror in every being. Given its significant location, I believe the pillar is either the very heart of the oldest house or an intrusion within that heart. Or perhaps it's like the husk of a seed from which the oldest house sprouted. Trottier wrote that great architecture isn't built, it grows. But then why does the pillar look so different from the rest of this place? The place's concrete walls and rocky caverns. It's easier to see it as an anomaly, a buried artifact, a foreign body, a demonic phallus. I wonder if this pillar is any more welcome here than we were. Yep, log 2. I'll look... Oh, never mind. Ley lines. For all my research into the oldest house's ley lines, I still don't understand why they converge here, at the base of this pillar. I suppose the simplest reason is that they have to converge somewhere. Occam's razor and all that. But that seems wrong. The esoteric world abhors coincidence. So what is the true relationship between the pillar and the ley lines? Does it act as a magnet attracting them, polar north? Or is it a pillar, a product of their focused energies? A sprout nourished by the constant flow of the oldest house, his power. Perhaps classifying that power would provide some insight. However, we currently have no means of measuring or quantifying it. Given time, it may become possible to collect and even harness this energy. On that note, Northmore is bringing in the much-lauded Dr. Gustav Wagner from headquarters in DC to aid my research. I suppose this is his way of saying he doesn't trust me to work unsupervised. Let's just hope Dr. Wagner is as smart as his deeply departed Führer once believed him to be. Ah, Dr. Wagner is the ex-Nazi scientist. Wonderful. Nail/door/monolith is heard. Touch/revere it to enter. Repair the nail/link to prevent astral consumption/collision. This is the director's duty/plot. Authorized for a single new tool/upgrade. Use it to save the Foundation/us/Bureau. Lovely. Left/self or right/weapon. Only one is permitted. Which will you choose/become?
So I can only choose one? I thought I was done with these tests.
Yeah, so this one over here basically gives us the ability to break the crystals. This one over here gives us the ability to create the crystals. Now I know which one I'm going to go with, personally. Because this, left/self will grant shape/manipulate. This lets us traverse more of the area. Right/weapon will grant fracture/undo. This does open a lot more areas. Now I've said that. I'm going to go for this one. We are tweaking/cultivating the ability/you. Don't think I gave you permission to do that, but alright. Minerals/roots/barnacles grow across the foundation. Use the new upgrade/self to shape/inflate. First directed to receive/earn this. You should feel honored/handled. That's not the right button. That's the right button. Yeah, the board are forward. Let's go with forward. Forward's the best word I can think of. Certain crystal formations crumble after being shaped. Okay, so you only get a certain amount of time to have a go at it. I've just realised when you see her fly how cuffed up her trousers are. Like, look at that. She's got the full, like, bisexual cuff going on. And again, people wonder why I ship her with Emily so much. Oh, hello, board. There you are, overwatching everything I do. Dismantle/loosen the 4 lock/key/MacGuffins, located in the fringe/nowhere of the astral plane. Astral bleeding/collision has spread/lost them. Do this, and the nail will be repaired/glued/crisis averted. PS/bonus round, the hiss are present in the Foundation. Trespassing/snooping is forbidden. Oh, what, Emily and Jesse? Not, at the very least, not in this game. I have no idea about the future. Hello. Death. But unsurprisingly, the fandom really likes the idea of that pair together. Myself very much included in that. Hang on. Crystals can be shaped while levitated to clear platforms. Good, good. I've also just found this little area here. I want to see if there's some secrets. Nope. That is a fair thought to have, I think, Swan. And there are also a couple of interactions I know that happen in here, in this DLC, that was like the reason a lot of fans were like, oh, hello, when it came to the pair of them. Ooh, goody goody. Before I do that, once again, go and have a quick peek around. No, nothing. There we go.
Okay, let's review. This broken pillar is called the Nail. It was broken by something, and now the astral plane is bleeding into the Foundation, which will destroy the oldest house, the Bureau, and everyone inside. I need to find 4 locks, or keys, or whatever, to stop that from happening. But I'm the director. I've handled worse. This should be simple. Ish.
Ish,
You
yeah.
with me?
Yes, sir. So let's just keep doing the shield strength. So where am I going? I can only get to those 2. Yeah, she's now fully taken on that role of director. First place I can go is up here. Oh, hold on, let's have a look at the cave painting. That very much looks like the former. A bunch of people, or maybe astral constructs, and the board. Is that showing when the former was cast out, or maybe it's showing some kind of war between the two? Who's to say, knowing this house? Ooh, hold on, before I go any further. Just remembered. I got a new hotline. Lock/keys keep socket/us here. Trapped/hooked/hidden/fed. They are old/young/extra life. With the director's help, situation/information is subject to change. Interesting. Oh, sorry about that, Swan. No, not that. I want to pull that open. Do. The warehouse path. I remember seeing, because obviously there's a lot of Control Resonant news coming out at the minute, because the sequel is meant to be coming out at some point this year. And one of the things they said was, we have heard from the people who played the first game. There's not going to be as many just pitch black areas as there were in the first game. Because yeah, sometimes you just walk into a corner and suddenly just complete darkness. Hello. Point. Oh my god! I just knocked it in there. Nice. Complete the ritual at the warehouse. Here we are. Ooh. It's just a tall building. Claim this point. Good. We'll go up that way. But first... Hold on. I see you hiding behind the door. History of the Oldest House. Compiled by Theodore Ashe, ordered by no one. The Oldest House has revealed much to me during my months in the Foundation, but many questions remain. Primarily, the tree etchings bewilder me. What is their significance? If the house has changed shape over its lifetime, as I've theorized, then was a tree its first form? I sent a team to the Schwartzman building in search of pre-settlement accounts of Manhattan Island. From those, I discovered a single relevant line, and there I found a tree not known to me, the devil twisted within its bark. That line, taken with the fact that certain American cultures believe some trees would offer wisdom and guidance, is indeed interesting. However, it's hardly firm evidence, and though I am now bound to the Oldest House, I remain a man of science. Of course, there are numerous ancient beliefs regarding trees. Yggdrasil, the tree of knowledge, Yax-Imix-Shir, I don't know if I pronounced that correctly. Some cultures offer blood sacrifice to trees, while others claim trees endow chosen individuals with inhuman powers. Do New York City's many murders act as sacrifices to the Oldest House? Does the house have a chosen champion? Is it me? Interesting thinking there, Ash. Aha. There's another one of the secrets. Press that, and the shower doesn't turn on. You have to find a way to fix it. The thing, right, it's as easy as... Oh, it's not. Oh, no, I remember. I think I need to go into the basement, which I cannot do yet. Anything in here? More reading. Pyramidic geometry. I've been going through my library, researching pyramids and triangles. If that shape does relate to the board, as Northmore says, then perhaps our predecessors in the occult can offer some insight through their geometric knowledge. In esoterianism, Triangle is closely associated with the Holy Trinity and other three-part concepts, past, present and future, mind, body and spirit. Interestingly, the term board also implies multiple parts. Upright triangles in Judeo-Christian imagery indicates ascent into the rational/divine realm. Inverted, it signifies a descent into the corporeal/human. Naturally, the ascent is masculine and the fall is feminine, Adam and Eve. That's just a bit of old world patriarchy. It's 1964 now, and we've well past that silliness. Considering the above, what does the inverted triangle tell us about the board? They're clearly not corporeal or human. Perhaps they wish to be, or they once were. The likeliest answer is simply that theological imagery cannot help us define alien entities. But still, the pyramids seem significant. Shapes have power, and clearly so does the board. Yes. Ooh, hidden behind the door again. Shipping fragment. Anything here? More reading?
Is this a Bureau ID badge? Looks so old. Hope will definitely want to see this.
Yes, I forgot about these. Not going there yet. Hello? Is that me crashing something? Okay, I guess I can't get them from this level. If I'm going that way, where does that lead? It seems to lead nowhere. Probably look in a second. Nothing here? Really? Okay. Oh god. I was about to say, why is that one making a weird fuzzy, thing? It's just, I know the answer. Bombs. I think, looking at it, this goes back from somewhere? Oh, what the? Okay, I think I went past one of those rocks again. Yeah, that was it. Oh well, got some good goodies. Before I go in there, quick look up here. Yep.
Weird place to leave an ID card, but okay.
Yeah, I remember those ID cards being a side mission down here. Hello.
28 days now spent inside what we're calling the oldest house. Northmore insists on the name. I'm too tired to ask why. I'm not sleeping well. Her orders. Me and my research team have established a permanent examination lab in the Foundation. I basically live down here now. Like the obedient head of research Father raised me to be. I spend my days investigating that odd pillar when Northmore found the handgun. The work was half-hearted at first, I admit. But then I discovered numerous non-Aristotelian energy channels converging at its base. Ley lines, dragon roads, Hylogalinian, call them what you want. But this pillar is the crossroads. I started building something. Equal parts talisman and technology. An array that can impose order on the ley junctions.
Oh.
That's the idea, at least. We'll see when I'm done. I prefer to work away from the pillar. I'm not the only one who feels like that thing has eyes.
Interesting. I believe that is us being told how control points came about. Right. Let's put you in there. Travel to the next floor. Now we need another one. Power cores. Ooh. After numerous attempts, I finally found a way to intercept and contain the ambient energy of the ley lines in a kind of non-Aristotelian battery. I've dubbed the power core. I admit it was difficult capturing the energy I can barely measure, much less interact with it. Luckily, it seems that the porous stone of the Foundation's cavern possesses such conductive quantities. Using stone flakes and copper wire, my power cores collect significant power. My early prototypes collected too much, in fact, but I've since reinforced their container. We don't yet know the repercussions of tapping into the power field. As a precaution, those devices should not be taken outside of the house. Ideally, the Bureau should no longer need to rely on typical energy sources. It's my greatest feat of engineering yet. I've always had an interest in invention. I like the creativity that it allows, set within the firm boundaries of logic and physics. Father never approved, calling it a mundane science. With that in mind, I dedicate this invention to Theodore Ashe Sr. May he scowl in peace. Petty? I'm not petty. No, that's not what I want. I want to see what I want to see what this hotline thing is. Oh, it's just that one. There it is. Is there anything over here first? Ooh, another one. You dickhead. There we go. Hello. Now up to number 3, tunnel access. Oh.
Entry day plus 51.
Oh, it's log 5.
Northmore has ordered an all-hands search for objects similar to the service weapon. He claims there are more in the house, though I don't see how he's so certain. He's been strange lately, talking about joining greater causes, and frequently mentioning a pyramid. After pressing him, he finally described this pyramid to me. Inverted, black, mathematically perfect. Oddly enough, Adam and the other id have shown me numerous inverted triangles painted on the cave walls. Surely there's a connection. But I don't see it yet. As far as occult symbols go, triangles are by no means rare. Flood, Levi, Kroll, they used that shape like it was going out of fashion. Standing on their base, triangles signify stability and strength. Inverted on their points, they represent conflict and stagnation. Of course, the orientation is just a matter of perspective. Looking at the pyramid from below gives you one, from above another. Northmore says he looks up at the inverted pyramid. I have to wonder, is anyone standing over it, looking down?
It is fun seeing the, yeah, I thought there would be. It is fun seeing the, early days of the Bureau. And, how they, started out, seeing the oldest house and all the other good stuff. Anything else in here? Nope. Nope. Out we go. Ah, sweet. Nothing here? No, nothing. I also love the fact that, like, upstairs, when you get to control points, they have all the, like, satellite dishes and everything around them. And the ones down here, they're just these, like, cairns. And these, like, scrawlings in the floor. And then Jesse comes along and knocks them all over. Well, this looks like a very, very, very big fighty room. Oh look, it's a very, very, very big fighty room. Oh, hello. Oh, don't recharge now. Dude, do you mind? I need to finish my objective. Oh, never mind. There. Don't know how many I need to kill. Dude. Okay. Jesus, I was able to kill this one quick. Ooh. That's a lot of eyes. Not destructible, is it? Nope. It's a long way down into the void of white.
That damn gun.
Right.
Faith. Not sure she's ready.
I'm here, aren't I? I saved the Bureau once, and I'll do it again.
I've served under 2 directors. 3 now, I suppose. Trench and I worked our way up together. We made it through the tough cases, the bad days, the casualties. He was the epitome of a good agent. Smart, decisive, selfless. Then he picked up that damn gun. Becoming director is a formal process overseen by the board. Lots of ritual and mystery. After that, key staff provide detailed briefs on all classified matters, past and present. But with Faden, well, there's no protocol for field promotion. The girl's smart, has a good head on her shoulders. I'm trusting her to handle the hiss upstairs, while I hold them off here. All this shit with the nail, the board, I'm not sure she's ready. Besides, I work better alone.
What's that? Ah, okay. Source gained per element pickup could be quite good. I'll keep hold of that one just in case. Energy gain from headshots. Yeah. Let's keep going. Oof. This is not where I just came from. No, okay. Okay, so what's through this door? Meteor Hill supplement. Note: Per Archival Mandate 8A, this document has been edited to meet current administrative standards. Certain terminology may be out of date. Details. The retrieved material was subjected to Fellstrom's array, configuration 74B, but the tests were halted as the matter began to physically elude the equipment. Attempts to constrain the element were made, but under further stress it became vaporous. The researchers suffered corrosive injuries prior to their deaths. The child victim at Meteor Hill recounted the material enveloping them in a pleasant manner upon making contact, but when discovered, they were blank and screaming. Bodily changes were perceived immediately: deformities, loss of pigments in their skin and hair. The mental synopsis surfaced in subsequent examinations: confusion, heightened aggression. The Department of Public Knowledge and Diversions gave statements claiming the incidents were caused by debris from poorly made Russian satellites, which the public accepted with no complications. The children were sent to the Bureau's recuperation facility in Blank to receive help, away from society. Well, that's horrifying. That'll bring this one up here, but then there's no point going in it. Ooh. That looks like a good weapon mod. This one's a +4, that is a +8! I've got a +8 and a +5, which means I can now finally get rid of that. If I can get an updated one of these as well, projectile spread, that would be really good. Can I check while I'm here? I cannot go further up than here. No, let's just... No, I'm not doing the bloody order. Let's just go up the old-fashioned way. By which I mean making crystals appear in the side of walls. The old-fashioned way. Oh, hello. Sure that's going to be important at some point. Where are we? Okay, we are going round and up again. Another one of these. Quickly check. Can I upgrade this? Yeah. Can't upgrade it anymore because I need more source. I'll do that the next time I get source, because being able to upgrade that sort of stuff to the highest levels. Oh, hello. Hello. Oh, hello, Death. None of that, please. Where is that? I saw that. See you. Where? Hello. What was the other thing? Kill his distorted in the Foundation, which are those disappearing dudes with the wings. That's kill his charged, which I haven't seen any his charged yet. Oh, that only gives me a jukebox token? I'm not even doing the jukebox. What's the loadout that was flashing? Oh, crap, I don't want. Oh, look. Another piece of crap I don't want. Ah, there's that. We'll do that. Let me just quickly wander off this way. Okay, this is just taking us further up. So, look at that. Yeah, there it is. Oh, it's coming through the floor. Well, that's not being any help then, is it? But should now be able to bring that up as well. Foundation etchings. My exploration of the Foundation have resulted in yet another mystery, a fascinating series of etchings on large stone tablets. The tablets themselves are likely not native to the Foundation, seeing as they're slabs of sedimentary stone, quite different from the cave's categorization-defying rocks. Their placement and forms are also too intentional to be naturally occurring. But who braved this place to carry them in? And for what purpose? I discovered a 5-point macro entanglement between the tablets, with the pillar at its center. These links seem to extend beyond our level of consciousness, and some astral remains I can't detect. Is Northmore's board somehow tied to all this? The etchings on these tablets are similarly curious. They differ from the cave paintings in style and technique, so are clearly not of the same origin. Are they the visual narration of some events? Or do they indicate intent, a wish, a plan? They only seem to consist of a tree and a pillar, and the size of either are inconsistent. What does that signify? I'm missing key pieces of this puzzle, and it's unlikely I'll ever find them. Let's just grab a bunch of goodies. Oh, it seems like it didn't come up this far then. Can I shoot that from here? No, I'd need to go up to the next floor. Can I sneak around this side? I'm not even going to fucking attempt that. Just keep going. It's all in there now. Here we go. Quickly destroy the hiss nodes. What do you mean? There we go. Oh, I know what I was meant to do. If I'd have done that, it would have let me in. Just yoink you down. Anything in here? Yes, there is. Ooh. Ah. Another invisible wall to destroy. There we go. Now up to the upper ways. Now, if I remember correctly, there is also a secret in here, which I might spend a little bit of time trying to get. This one is really fucking annoying. Yeah. Okay, there's one this side. That side. That side. That side. And then it stops. So, back down here. Because I really want to try and grab those. It is interesting, you don't see them on the way down, but you do on the way up. we were looking this way when I missed it because it was here. So hopefully I can do this. Bollocks, I already screwed it up. Okay, so it starts here. So the first one should be here. The way I am looking. Should being the very optimal word. Let's try. Come on. Did it work? It did not. Damn it. Missed one. Must have missed one. Come on, you bastards. One, 2, 3, 4. It didn't do it, did it? Oh, god damn it. Before I go any further, let's see this. Ow! I found a hidden location. Little hidden save point. Is there anything in here? No, there's not. There's anything in here. A single ability point, which I think I can't do anything with yet. There's still that one, which I might abandon that for now. You spin to kill his distorted. 3? I'll do that one first. Yeah, I'm not giving up on this. I don't know what I'm missing. Because I was convinced I got it that time. Hello. It glitched out the floor there for a second. 1, 2, 3, 4. No. I'll be here a while. I'll give it a couple more goes, and then if not, I will give up for now and come back to it. No. Oh well. Carry on with this.
Etching, like the one I used to get in here.
Yeah. Except instead of a tree, it's the board. Before I forget, we change Shatter back a spin, because I now have a couple of missions that need to use this. Oh no, I just got the one that needs to use the spin. Good. Nothing yet. There's these little bastards. Oh God. These little bastards. Movement is critical to avoid sustaining damage in combat. Yeah, no shit. Look how well that's fucking working out for me at the minute. Please. Yep. Little bastard. Okay. We did well, Circle. Box, Ancient, Reason, Avalon. Hi, Former. How you doing?
Is this the lock/key the board told me about?
Okay. Got to complete the ritual. Turn it back into a circle. Perfect. Well done, /season. 3 keys /tethers remain. Our nail is rebuilding /loosening.
Just doing my job. First one down. Director Thaden's got this covered.
I say that is a long drop, but it's the way I'm meant to go. Where am I? Where am I? Oh, I think I know where we are. If I go this way, yeah. Here's the really tall warehouse. So I'm just going to fall down here. Back to here. I've got 5 abilities. Holding shield, evade, rush enemies. That could be a decent one to have. Yeah, go on then. And now let's go back to the crossroad. Oh look. Staff have turned up. Hi, Emily.
Jesse, hey!
Emily, how did she get down here? What are you doing down here, Emily?
What do you mean? You called me down, remember?
I'm pretty sure I didn't.
No, that's right. You didn't. But then, I remember you needing me to come here. I mean, you even told me how to get in. Let's just chalk it up to synchronicity so we can get to work.
She takes everything in stride. The board called me down here to deal with the situation. The astral plane is
colliding with our world. I know. Isn't it fascinating? I never even considered that the astral plane could be a physical volume expanding beyond its dimensional container. The bleed is localized to this area, but its growth rate seems steady. Given time, it will consume the entire Bureau, and possibly beyond.
That's what I'm here to stop. The board told me to fix the nail over there by dismantling 4 locks in the astral plane. Funny, I think it's put itself back together a bit.
So that could be due to the law of inverse exchange. For every associated component you remove, this nail reconstructs. Or possibly some variation of anti-sympathy. Don't worry, I'll look into it. Did you notice all the Bureau infrastructure? It looks like there was a research team stationed down here at some point. Do you think Darling knew about this?
I put money on it. That reminds me, have you seen Marshall? She contacted me over the hotline, but then I saw her walking around.
I haven't seen her. The hotline only connects to extraplanar entities. Or dead people. But Marshall's proved time and time again that she's a survivor.
That's exactly what I thought.
Anyway, I've been looking into the minerals growing down here. Have you noticed how they insist on maintaining a certain form? Maybe some sort of a state memory, or they consciously prefer a certain shape?
I think we're on a clock here, Emily. I need to stop the astral bleeding before it brings the oldest house down. See what you can find out from the nail in the meantime. And send out some rangers to look for Marshall. She may be in trouble.
Will do, Jesse. If you see anything interesting, remember to take detailed notes.
Ooh, yes. Don't care about those cards I found.
Jesse, you're back. So did you find anything noteworthy? The original Bureau expedition down here left so much interesting stuff behind.
Like their ID cards. I picked up a weird one. It's pretty old.
Oh wow, look at that. Yeah, I found a few ID cards myself. Or, more accurately, the Rangers found them for me.
Are you starting a collection?
I'm going for the whole set. I kid, of course. But I suppose they are sort of like baseball cards, except for Bureau stuff from the 60s. Hey, the one you found is different than mine. It looks like it's a higher clearance level.
A rare one, then. Want to keep it, Emily?
Yeah, I absolutely do. But I think you should hang on to it for now. High clearance access might come in handy.
Sounds like you have something in mind.
Guilty. See, I've been going through Dr. Ash's notes, or the ones I can find, anyway. Like Darling, he seemed to enjoy hiding his most relevant research. From what I gather, there is another floor beneath the warehouse with a special lab that requires 5 high-level staff members just to access. Here, take this. It's an old skeleton key. Something else the Rangers found. I give them $5 for every useful trinket they bring me.
I'm gonna assume this key is my ticket to that lower floor. And that super secret lab you mentioned.
Bingo bango, as Dr. Darling used to say. Look, keep your eyes peeled for more ID cards around the warehouse. If Ash's notes are reliable, and I'm sure they are, then 5 is the magic number.
Right, well I have found 2. So, I might quickly run back to the warehouse. Especially now I've got the key to the underground bit, or the basement area. There might be 1 or 2 in there. There's also just a lot of area to look in. Yeah, Emily is the best. Are we up here? I didn't look up here earlier. Oh, and there's also these areas I can't get into. Something tells me I'm not going to be able to finish this side mission just yet. Where was that taking me? Ah. Damn it. There we go. This isn't the room we've already been in, is it? No, it's not. In that case, let me just go do this. So we can come down here. Ah!
Another ID card.
Another one, that's 3 of 5.
Cartographer.
Meteor Hill Summary. Note, per our government, the paradimensional occurrence consisted of 3 sequential sinkholes induced by subterranean implosions, revealing foreign material of magmatic quantities. A local chapter of the Youth Science League were participating in an archaeological dig on the hill when the event occurred. Many boys were injured in the resulting collapse. Some touched the magma directly. Bureau agents arrived at the scene 7 days after the incident. Samples of the lava-like submaterial were taken. The area was quickly sealed off from the public at our recommendation. Our aim was to ensure all remnants of the material were rendered inoffensive, but the magma descended too deeply into the earth to retrieve. Foul-smelling odors were detected in the area, which were hypothesized being a dissipated elements vapor trail left at the scene. All acquired material was delivered to Washington for examination in the Bureau's on-site laboratories. Interesting. Anyway. Oh god. No. Oi. None of that. Oh, I just need to kill a couple more people with spin. Come on. Got everything? Alright, sweet. Let's open this door. Oh look. Another key card.
One of those ID cards. Security chief.
Any more in here? No. Ah well, I can't do anything more until I have that last ID card, which I'm going to assume is behind one of those sealed doors I can't open. So for now... Ooh. I finished the using spin thing. Need to kill his distorted and his snipers. Oh, I didn't kill that his sniper with the service weapon, so I didn't count it. Yeah. Let's collect this reward. Oh yeah, shield recovery, the thing I don't use. Headshot tactics. Kill his sharpened from the formation with headshots. No. I'm going to get rid of that one because killing his distorted is really annoying. And that's only going to give me a level 3 thing. Use shatter to kill his elevated or kill his sharpened, just full stop. Let's do that. And let's go to this second one. Which way am I going? This way? Question mark? No, it's up this way. Ooh, something new to say?
The Rangers have tapped into an old radio network they found around the Foundation. So if you need backup, just call them at one of the stations.
How did the Hiss get into the Foundation?
Same way we did, I imagine. But you need to remember that the Hiss are the embodiment of persistence. Their nature seems to be one of force, to find every possible vulnerability and exploit it. Their only goal is consumption.
I'm sure there's plenty of goodies for them down here.
The nail, for instance. If the hiss could corrupt the nail, I'm sure they would have by now. It must not interest them in its broken state. They could be distracted by the numerous unknown paranatural materials I'm sure are lying around. These are the roots of the oldest house. The hiss will find plenty of ways to make trouble.
They're pretty good at that. So you've never heard of the Foundation, huh?
I've never even seen the name referenced. Clearly it's highly classified, but for what reason? The problem with these kinds of closed-off hidden areas is that they were likely sealed for good reason. But now no one is left to tell us what that reason was.
Any guesses why the Bureau would hide something like this?
I only know what I've observed. This place is spatially rigid, which means it doesn't shift like the rest of the oldest house. Before you ask why that is, I have to admit that I'm clueless. There's some signal interfering with my equipment, making it hard to get a clear reading. It's being emitted from the floor. Maybe I should have brought a jackhammer.
The astral plane is already taking chunks out of this place, Emily. Let's not add to it. So let me get this straight. The astral plane is bleeding into the Foundation.
Correct.
And that's happening because the nail is damaged.
I'd say it's a bit more than damaged, but yes, that is my understanding.
So what's the connection between the nail and the astral plane?
It's a good question. See, I always pictured objects of power as strings between our plane and the astral. If the nail has a similar relationship, then maybe it's more accurate to think of it like plumbing. Now that the nail is busted, sewage is gushing everywhere.
Not the prettiest metaphor. I should get back out there.
Thanks, Emily.
Agreed. The astral bleed won't stop itself.
Let's go. Do that. Over. Apparently there's some way through over there. I don't know about yet. There you go. Let me just blink up there. Okay. Oh, lovely. More of those geysers. Where am I? Okay. There you go. Oh god, I've fallen all the way down. Hello? There you go. Alright, sweet. Anything down here to have a collector? No? Oh. Hello, there's something here. Ooh. Jesse, please. Oh, thank God. That's it by the looks of it. Yeah, can't get through there. Okay. We're close to something. Question mark, question mark, question mark. Okay. Whoa. Oh my god, that dude's got a giant shield. And a fucking massive minigun. What are we going further? What are these ones? kill his distorted, kill his snipers, and just kill sharpened. Oh lord, oh lord, oh lord. Ooh. Oh, hello. Now. There we go. Whew. Hey, successful. That's something I can't. Ooh. I just snuck around it. Oh, but there's still something here I can't do. Damn it, and here I thought I was clever. There's a lot more little things here that I'm only able to do if I'd have gone for the other thing. For the other, like, upgrade. For now, let's just carry on through.
This area looks newer. Is it from the upper floors?
You mind? Yeah, it does look just like a straight up area from upstairs. The collapsed department. That answers that. Ooh, hello. God.
There's something behind that hiss barrier.
Okay. Before we do, we'll go over this one. It's because of this little thing here. Here we have a single waving cat. This is the secret I'm trying to get through at the minute with all those little side activities I was talking about. If I do enough of those secret side activities, these doors will open and I get a little treat. Yeah, this way. Ooh, I see that. I see Polaris. Thank you, Polaris. Depending on how quickly I can get this done, I have a feeling it is going to be I finish the collapsed department section. No, I'm not doing that. And then that will probably be around about the time I end the stream. What we got here? Shift account part 1. Whoever finds this, I am containment processes designer Jean Gibbs, and I'm writing this document to document the largest building shift to ever occur. Here are the facts. A considerably large section of the containment sector, including the processes and protocols offices, our research facilities, and a fair chunk of the fire break has been yanked down to a chasm that reaches far below lobby level, I think. It was a violent shift, and I regret to report several casualties. Injuries were sustained by all, but many of us, myself included, are still mobile. We've set up base camp and started triaging. There are little supplies. We explored our surroundings and found caverns of all things. Maybe we're in some kind of cave threshold, like the quarry. Wherever we are, we are not the first. There were some rusty power cores, old lights, signs, infrastructure. What was this area used for? Why did they seal it off? Why have we never heard of it? More importantly, how are we going to get out? Very good questions all around. Or anything else? Open that door. And grab the key of summary. A series of reverberating sounds observed in downtown Kiev with no clear point of origin. The event was witnessed by the city's general public. Mental and physical symptoms were reported, including aphasia, sleep paralysis, and excess blank in the reported individuals. Due to the brief nature of the event, Overseas Bureau agents were not able to respond while it was active. Immediately upon arrival, agents collected audio recordings taken by local witnesses. All Bureau monitoring stations located at global junctions of acoustic amplification were directed to monitor any auditory events of similar amplification of similar pitch, wavelength, and duration, in an effort to trace echoes or epicenters. In the following weeks, similar cases were reported from both various amateur sources and Bureau stations in major cities along the globe. The subsequent events diminished in volume and frequencies per each occurrence. The event is believed to be generated by planar friction, though it is not confirmed. Interesting. Here we have a place we can call our rangers from. That's the rangers came. Oh god, it's this room. I love this room to pieces, but it's just fucking massive, isn't it? These things are annoying. You get over here. You get over here. You get over here. There, now I have 3 flying bastards. Should hopefully be helping me. No. Jesus. Hello. Death to you. Where? I said this room is really confusing. Tell me where. Cheeky little shitbag. Anything in these rooms? No. Ooh, doorway. Yes. It's the poster from Shawshank Redemption. Love that little Easter egg. Ooh, spin rate of fire. Hang on. It's only a little bit better than this one, but it's still something. Anyway, as I always do, get rid of all the level 3s. That's not good. I'll leave that for now as it is. Oh, hang on, I didn't check these. Level 3, I don't need. Ooh, that one is, however, better than that one. No need for a level 3, no need for a level 3. God, I've randomly picked up a lot. That one's not as good. A couple of the shield ones, given I never use them. Ooh, see speed. That could be quite good. That is energy gained from taking shield damage. Maybe I'll just start using my shield more. Get rid of some of those, just so I can. I doubt after finding that hidden room there's going to be anything else at least on this floor. But that doesn't mean I'm not going to search. No, still too dark in these rooms. Nothing in here. Nothing in here. Let me out. Nothing in here. Let me out. No, that's everything in there. This was a lot more lit. I wonder if there's more possibilities of stuff in here. They're all depressingly similar. Ooh, saw that. Hello. Oh god,
You're
I'm having no
listening to
problem.
America Overnight, now in its 29th year. Or is it? It is, don't worry. Tonight we're discussing thrift store oddities and one-of-a-kind finds. Peggy's on the line from Biloxi. She and her husband found a beautiful Himalayan salt lamp at a garage sale. Tell us about it, Peggy.
I'd heard of salt lamps, you know, those glowy rocks you plug in. They're supposed to release negative ions. Clear the air? I got one, only $4, and I put it in our living room. I thought it would look nice there. It gives the whole room this lovely orange glow.
Now, this is usually when the call takes a turn.
It's my husband. When he's in the living room, he won't take his eyes off the lamp. He's obsessed with it. If I turn it off, he gets so upset. He says it needs to stay on no matter what. Last night, I woke up at 3 a.m. He wasn't in bed. I found him in the living room staring at the lamp. He was smiling. His eyes were open, but I thought he might be sleepwalking, so I shook him. He just kept smiling at the light. Then he started to speak. He said, every time a reflection reflects itself, it gets a little greener.
I've read that.
Then he turned to me. He was still smiling, eyes open. My husband's eyes are brown, almost black. last time, his eyes were green.
Sounds just like Decatur. Get everything you can out of it and call it. Peggy, I'm so sorry to cut you off there, but we need to go to commercial. I'd like you to stay on the line, though. My producer, Karen, needs a little more information. Okay?
Okay.
America Overnight. We'll be right back.
Interesting. So that's the first time we've ever heard someone in the background just be like, yeah, keep pressing her on information. We need to know more. I feel like if I don't look in every room, I'm gonna miss some stuff. But there's another ability point. Yeah, so I was feeling like the one room I don't look in is going to be the one like full of goodies or secrets. But I have a lot more game to play. Here's something. Ah, yes.
Someone call a plumber. Glad no one was around to hear that.
I love that. I'm glad no one was around to hear that. And then you just see Polaris appear as if to say, I'm here, I heard that. Is there an enemy here? It sounds like there's an enemy here. Oh, computer program. Dear House of Representatives, my husband Francis read an article before he died about how the universe was really just a computer program. He believed it. I thought it sounded silly, but now I think he was right. Francis was hit by a car a few months ago, a drunk driver. I don't think it was supposed to happen. My neighbour's son Jeremy broke one of our windows with a football a week before Francis died. Francis yelled at Jeremy for it. He was a bit harsh. This is important because I see Jeremy on his computer through their living room window. He's on it all the time. His mother says he is a computer whiz. I think Jeremy is operating the computer program and he changed the universe so that the driver would hit Francis. He did it to get back at Francis for yelling at him. Is there a way to change the computer and make Francis come back? I have some money if it's expensive. I don't know how these things work. I don't care if Jeremy gets in trouble or not. I would just want Francis to come home. Francis and I were happy together. I can feel him not being here, and I know it's not right. Sincerely, Stephanie Miller. Well, that's just depressing. Let's grab this. Anything up here? Probably not. I do remember this room, and it's going to be annoying to do at the minute because there is a space there for a gold block. But I don't have that gold block because it is in a different astral plane area that I have yet to find. Ooh, the evaluation hall is this way. Oh, there's so much of this thing left to go through. Okay, we're just back here. Back on the fire break. And that's where we started over. No, not that way. That's where we started. Yeah, that's same. The music was still playing like there was an enemy for me to kill. Ooh, hello. There's one of the random light there, it's a door light. Anything in there? No. Ooh, another thing I can't do yet. Over there. There's something there. Yes. Actually, thinking about it, if this next room is exactly what I think, oh, for God's sake. If this next room is what I think it is, which it's looking like it might be, I might stop the stream now, because that next bit is going to be not difficult, but just long and annoying. And I would rather save that for the beginning of another stream. Nothing in here? Ooh, hello. Key supplement. Recordings of the audio phenomena were uploaded to the internet shortly after the event. These records circulated rapidly on popular message boards. The communication department utilized this exposure by creating sky trumpet hoax videos and posting relative theories to spread confusion and draw attention away from the event's paranatural origins. Industrial noise, particularly the sound of metal drilling, was found to be widely accepted explanations. Theories about the sounds emanating from the Earth itself, known as seismic hum, emerged from the public itself and were encouraged by the Bureau to generate further misdirection and eventual public disdain. Witnesses of the event were monitored discreetly afterwards. Observed symptoms were consistent with blank deprivation and subsided after 12 to 15 days. The length of the symptoms directly correlated to the individual's proximity, unsheltered, to the supposed epicenter. One linked, although accidental, casualty has been listed. I think I remember that. The sky trumpet hoax. I'm sure that was like a thing that happened in the real world at some point, of like people kept hearing these like sounds like sirens that seemed to come from nowhere. That's a really fun way of just tying it into this. Coming up. Yeah, if I remember correctly, the next room is just like not difficult, but it's just when things like, oh god, I've got to go through this again. So I'm going to save here, have a look at some astral constructs, if I can do anything with them, which of course I can't. I might, off stream, go back to containment and see if I can just grab some more remote thoughts. Just it's getting really annoying not being able to do anything about that. But yeah, also I really need dinner as well. So I will end the stream here, and I will continue this probably Tuesday again. So yeah, it was lovely seeing people. Actually, there's been several cases of strange sounds loudly echoing through the air. Yeah, I thought I'd heard something like that. So when they said sky trumpet hoax, it did remind me of that. But yeah, I will end the stream here for today and continue this on the next one. So thank you, everyone. It's been lovely having you here with me, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye bye.